Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more BattleTech. Alrighty, well, we had a good attack and defend mission in the last one. We made a huge amount of money, but this time we're going out for a new mission. This time, okay, a little redundant there, but either way, we're going in to destroy a base. That is what we're going for. There is some decent salvage on offer with a bit of money. I am somewhat tempted to go for it, but at the same time too, I'm thinking, I'm kind of in two minds about things. I do feel a little bit bad that in the last one we found some salvage that I really wanted to get my hands on and we didn't. At the same time too, there's some decent money here, but you know what? I think given that the fact that we have 4 salvage and it is 3 skulls, I think we might be able to get something good. And you know what? Just in case they have some turrets and things to boost up our money that we have earned, we're going to go ahead and just take a single a single mech in salvage. I think that's how we're going to do it for today. Still not quite figured out exactly how I want to balance things, but for now that will do. Let's go ahead and take that Griffin out of things. We do not need you here today. The Banshee, as good as you are, I think we're going to go ahead and remove you as well. We'll keep the Annihilator, we'll keep the Zeus, and I think we'll go ahead and bring back out our Marauder. Do we want to stay with just the medium lasers, or do we want to go ahead and switch to the AC5s? That is a good question. You know what? For now, let's go ahead and we'll bring the 3R. I think that's probably the better one, heat efficiency wise. Yeah, I think that's going to be the way that we do this. There's only a couple of heat sinks here, whereas this one here has the... oh, wait a second, we have the exchanger. Never mind, this is probably the one to go with. I'm glad I noticed that. And then one more mech to see us through. What to do? You know what? We don't really need too much here. Let's go ahead and bring out the King Crab. I think that could be a little bit of fun. Sure, we'll go ahead and try that out. Heat efficiency is relatively good. We'll just take it for a test run. Let's make sure we bring Rannick out with the Marauder. That should be good. We are a little slow elsewhere. Maybe we go ahead and we boost up Cosmo with the Annihilator. I think that'll be nice. Having a little higher initiative there could also be good. Yeah, I think that is how we're going to play this. So let's go ahead and deploy for today. And we'll see about destroying this base. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and destroy Capellan structures and escape. The Capellan manufacturing facility on Sacramonte is an illegal intrusion into our territory and a cover for military personnel and units. Our efforts to resolve this through diplomatic channels have been rebuffed, so we are now turning to a military solution. The facility must be destroyed. Okay, well, we should expect heavy resistance. The planetary government isn't saying what's in the facility, but whatever it is has them riled up. Well, that's fine by me. I'm not really too concerned. We should be fine. So, our target's, your target is the nearby Capellan base. Assault the base and destroy enough of it to force Liao to abandon the location. We should expect strong opposition on this one, Commander. Be wary. Commander. Alright.
Okay, y'all. Stay frosty.
6 buildings need destroying. That is fine by me. It looks like the garrison is hanging out away from the base. So let's not waste any time. And let's move on up and see what we can do. Let's bring our Marauder up and our King Crab.
Onward.
Here we go. Let's see what we can do. Alright, so round 2. Any sign of anybody just yet? Not exactly. Let's go. Oh, hang on a second. We are surrounded, it seems. Alright then, good tactics on their end. 45 tonner, another 40 tonner, and another 40 ton mech. Well, let's pray that they have reinforcements, because I'm really looking, well, I kind of want to do a bit more damage than, well, I don't really want to be salvaging those sorts of things. I want something a little bit heftier if possible. Let's bring you up here.
Roger.
The King Crab, let's bring you... You know what, you got eyes on, you'll be fine. We've got a silly amount of armor, so we'll be fine. Alright, so their moves are first. It looks like they've got a Vulcan 2T. Very, very rude. Heating us up in a lunar biome. Unsportsmanlike. What have we got back there? An assassin, and then whatever that is. Alright, well, you know what? That's fine. We're going to go ahead and reserve. We're going to try and bring them closer to us. Looks like... Oh, hello. That looks like a blackjack. And that could be what I want to take home tonight as far as our salvage is concerned. Yes, yes it is. Okay, so there's that. The assassin. That's honestly not that much of a danger. That's very minimal damage that they can output. And then they have a fourth mech back there. I'm not sure what that is, but we'll be fine.
Commander.
Alright, so the Annihilator. What to do?
Receiving you.
Maybe actually, you know what we do? We see if we can take our shots here with the Marauder. We've got pretty good spots there. 80% is not too shabby. In fact, it might almost be worth just not moving all the way up. And we should get the extra 15% from the Precision Strike. Yeah, -4. That should be about a 20% buff. So that'll be fine. We'll go ahead and we'll move here. We did get hit in the head, so let's just check the damage. Oh wow, that was actually a decent chunk. Yeah, must have got hit in the head with a medium laser. Alright, but you know what, that's fine. Let's go ahead and return the favor to somebody else. Do we need the UAC 20 online? Probably not. Let's turn that off just so we can keep fighting in this biome. We did get a hit. It did not get the kill though.
Target's taken a critical hit.
Alright, very glad we didn't fire that USC 20, otherwise we could have obliterated this thing from existence. Let's see about maybe Cosmo instead. What to do with you? I think we go... Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to reserve. We'll save his pot shots for a second. Oh wow, okay. I'm hoping that's not a turret. Oh, actually, maybe I am hoping it's a turret. Sniper, UAC, autocannon 2s. Honestly, given the amount of damage, I'm suspecting that that is the case. Alright, let's bring our Zeus forwards. We're going to go ahead and... Yeah, there we go. We can target everything ahead of us.
Moving to position.
So what do we have? We have a cicada back there. Nothing too crazy. We can probably put some shots on... Maybe we go with the medium pulses here, and then we go with the LRMs back there. I think that that's the way that we do this. I'm kind of limited by our options otherwise. Yeah, our percentages are not phenomenal, so it just has to be what it is.
Engaging multiple targets.
Alright, that Vulcan is still standing, which is unfortunate. The assassin is at least easier to target. Alright, well...
Standing by.
What have we got? We've got the Annihilator and we've got the King Crab. Let's see what the King Crab can do. We can do... Oh wow, that's a lot of good damage. Maybe we even go ahead and just send an LRM-10 up to the Cicada. I think that that is probably the way that we do it. Yeah, we'll send one LRM-10, then the rest can maybe stay over here. Yeah. Oh, actually, hang on a second. How much damage do we need? We need a decent chunk, but it's okay. Let's go ahead and we'll work on things. Let's start with you here, you there, and you back there. Let's send the LRM-10 to the back. 30% isn't too bad. 30% no matter what we do. Okay, so... yeah, we'll send the LRM-10, I think. The Vulcan, we can probably... alright, let's see. LRM might need to stay there with the Vulcan. Then let's send maybe the LB-10Xs to the Assassin. Medium lasers are there. There's a good chance we can kill this Vulcan. We'll definitely do some damage to the Assassin, and the Cicada should be slightly more targetable.
Multiple targets confirmed.
Yeah, I think that that's how we play that. It is unsteady, not quite... Ooh, alright, sandpapered the Assassin. And it looks like a singular missile landed against the cicada. So, let's
How's it
take
going?
our Annihilator. Let's move on up. I think we go ahead and we destroy these.
Order received.
We'll split the fire, so 95 across the board here. 75s there. We'll keep the 75s as they're the best we can get with the assassin, and then the others will just go ahead and destroy. Oh, you know what? We only need to hit the center torso and it's cooked. You know what? We'll still split just in case we do miss. That way we can take out a torso and then the center if necessary. Yeah.
Roger that.
Alright, so there goes the leg and an arm and torso. The Vulcan is
Mech, destroyed.
quite well removed. Alright. I'm going with they have a couple of
My armor's
turrets
getting stripped
all
off.
working.
Let's
Alright.
go.
That is
Good to go.
to be expected. Let's stay where we are? Or can we move towards the objective and still take shots? No, we've actually got some really good range here. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. We'll go ahead and we'll move back as far as we can. We'll try and take out that blackjack.
Move into position.
Let's see if we can salvage things. And I think that is enough. There we have it. Alright, fantastic news.
Hostile removed.
Alright, so that's that gone. As for these guys, the cicada, I'm not really too concerned about whatever it can do. We are going to have to double check in on our Zeus though. Make sure we're not getting hit too heavily on one side or another. So let's have a quick look. Okay, our right arm is the most heavily hit. I guess that makes sense given where the turret is lying.
Good to go.
Let's bring the... You know what? He's practically cooked. It's not going to matter where we hit him. He is done. So you know what? We're going to go ahead and we'll move up. We'll take... Oh, those shots are terrible. Yeah, those shots are absolutely terrible. You know what? Maybe we go ahead and we let maybe the king crab take shots. Yeah, and then we'll move up and see if we can target something further back. I think that's the way that we'll do this. An assassin with some standing up penalties, half of its weapons missing, and barely any structure. I'm not that concerned about, believe it or not.
Commander, I'm hit.
Oh, and Cosmo is injured. Well, you know what? That serves me right for letting that thing stick around. A single, Oh, wait a second. No. That must have been a... Well, it must have been something. Either way, it doesn't matter.
Yes.
We'll go ahead and we'll manage this. Let's
Ready
bring...
for orders.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and we can probably target you with a fair bit of stuff. We can probably clear out the...
I'm here.
I'm just trying to figure out where we can exactly move. Let's maybe go ahead and... You know what? That'll work well. We can send the LRMs back there. We can send maybe the LB-10Xs or something. Yeah, you know what? We'll just clear up what we can.
On my way.
Let's see what we can do. So we'll target you and we'll target you. LRM-10s, that's actually... that's fairly abysmal, all things considered. You know what? Maybe we just send them there just to get rid of things, and then this will be more than enough to make sure that this assassin is done away with. In fact... You know, we might even spread a little bit of extra damage over to the cicada just in case. Yeah, that'll be fine. Oh, actually, it looks like we only have... Hang on a second. Do we still want to fire everything? I suppose we probably do. Yeah, you know, we'll just double up. We'll see what kind of trouble we can cause. There's the assassin gone. There's some good scatter shot on the cicada, so that's at least something there too. Alright. Oh, Zeus is being targeted by that turret. Alright, that's not as good.
Good to go.
Let's see. Alright, you're in a pretty good position. You could annihilate fairly comfortably. I think, what have we got here? Do we know what kind of, what is this? Is that radiation? I feel like it's radiation, which is pretty bad to stand in, although I'm not getting any... Okay, so this is a radiation field if we sprint. Localized radioactivity interferes with targeting systems, adds heat. Okay, extra 10 heat for 2 activations after passing through. That is not too pleasant. But you know what? I think we can cool down. Maybe what we do is we move up. We'll go for a melee. 115 is quite sizable. We could either take out a leg, destroy it in total. Yeah, that'll be fine. And that'll let us cool off. And we'll even move over there just to change our facing so we're less likely to get hit on this right arm. I think that seems fair. Alright, how do we go? Okay, that is what we wanted. That should hopefully...
Show them what you've got.
That should hopefully be their spotting taken care of so they will not be able to catch up to us. Alright, let's get our Marauder up and running. Let's see where the buildings are. They're up over here. Where are the turrets? That is the question. You know what? It's not even going to matter. We're not in combat right now, so it's not going to change things one way or the other.
I'm ready.
We'll keep you moving just to make sure that everybody gets an activation and a chance to cool down. We'll bring you up over along the road.
Enemy reinforcements detected.
Oh, and that strong opposition commander. Watch your position and don't get flanked. Okay, we have extras to deal with. And they are landing behind us. Now that is probably the right choice to make on their end, but very annoying for us. Hang on. I'm guessing by a sprint they were maybe coming in from off the map. Okay, so we've got to be aware of that. What have we got here? Heavy sniper turret, those PPCs and AC2s, an assault turret back there, and then we know one of these has LRMs. I just don't know whether it's up here or maybe further back. Okay, so first things first, you know what we're going to do? I think we go ahead and... I think we just might try and destroy the cicada. How far back can we shoot from? Oh, those odds get really bad as we travel further away. Let's see, an extra 20%. That takes us up to about 75s, 80s, and 90s. It's not the best, but it could be worse. Alright, you know what? I think we go ahead and we do it. I want to remove them from being able to spot us. That's probably the safest thing for us. Let's go for that headshot and see what we can do. Yeah, look at that. 75s, 80s, and 90s. Come on, please. Get the kill. Alright, fantastic.
Enemy down.
Honestly, we probably could have gone with a center torso hit. And now thinking about it, they might actually shoot us in the back. I have definitely stuffed up. Okay, well, you know what then? The main thing is that we target what we must. Let's bring... that heavy sniper turret, that is definitely within our rear arc. Let's make sure that we remove it from existence. Either that or we can turn around. Again, 40%, that's not huge. The Vulcan... we need at least 2 hits to the center torso. I'm not sure if we can really risk... I don't know if we're going to get that. That is a bit of a pickle, but I think we might be forced to... I would have really rather taken out one of those turrets back there, because that's going to cause us some trouble no matter what we do. Okay, I feel like I may have put us in a very bad situation here. Alright, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and take out their scout as best as we are able. 40s and 45s seems to be about as good as we can get. 30s from back there, that's even worse. Alright, well then, I guess this is what it is. Let's, we'll turn around a little bit so maybe they can't shoot us in the back. And we're just going to have to hope that a couple of these land. 50 and 55s are not good. 18%. I'm really not liking those odds. Let's just go for center of mass.
Acknowledge. Let's go.
Oh boy, that could have been dicey. Alright, so that's half the reinforcements gone. They luckily do not have vision. They might have sensor traces, but it's not going to help them out too much.
By.
Let's get our Zeus moving on up. We are taking this out as soon as we can. Either that or, let's see, what's our king crab got? We've got some decent shots. I suppose we can do, what is this? 96, we need 300.
Commander.
You know what, let's just move up and take it down with by a known measure. We know that we're definitely able to destroy it, so I would rather we do this. Let's see, so 95, that would be what? 6 by 10, that would be 60, plus an extra 50%. That's going to take us to 90, so that's 160, 250. That's technically enough, and we don't need the pulses, so you know what? We'll save ourselves the heat. Let's open fire. Alright, very good. Alright, that main turret is down. That is the one that I was truly concerned about.
Ready for orders.
I was very concerned that they were going to somehow figure out how to shoot at us one way or another. Let's maybe go ahead and... Oh, it's yet to have a turn. That's very inconvenient. Can we risk it? I think we go for a regular move. Yeah, we're going to go for a regular move here, and then maybe we go ahead and just target one of the buildings. I think that that's the way that we'll do this, and then we'll deal with that on the next one. In fact, let's see. How much resolve do we gain on the next turn? Do we know? 42. Okay, so we're going to max out. Let's go ahead and we're going to take some vigilance. And then we're going to move up over here and see what we're able to do on the next turn. Alright, so let's target the... You know what? This building might be the one to aim for. We need to take that down. It's a very heavy building, so that'll do. I think that that is the way to play it. Yeah, 325. Let's go ahead and make it... Oh, actually, you know what? If we target this one, we might even get eyes on that turret.
Firing.
Enemy structure damage, Commander.
Alright, so not quite 325. So that
retreat.
does mean we will have the damage to knock down a turret. Yeah, 325. That's almost an extra 100 more than the turrets. Yeah, we'll absolutely let that be. We're going to go ahead and reserve Rannoch right now. We don't really want to march our way up and get shot at unnecessarily. 75, 65.
Standing by.
The Annihilator, we are not going to move.
Ready for orders.
But the King Crab, you on the other hand, we are definitely moving up and forwards. Let's take care of that turret. You are a heavy LRM turret. Yeah, definitely worth removing. We need 232. We know that we can do more than that with our weapons here. The question is, how much? So let's see, 8 by 12, that'll be 96. So we'll just call that just short of 200. Oh dear. Okay, so that's 8. 32. Technically speaking, we could do it, but we're going to fire everything just to be on the safe side.
Locking target.
Again, that 95% is the probability of
There's one
each
less annoying
missile
for us.
landing on target, and you can always miss with just one, and we're not going to play with those sorts
Waiting for
of
order.
differences. All right, so let's go ahead and reserve. We'll see what pops up.
Resuming action.
They're not going anywhere. The Zeus. Do we want to go ahead and try any...
Standing by.
Alright, you know what? Let's just go ahead and move on up. We'll at least see what we're dealing with for the next round.
Copy that.
Alright, we have an Orion over here as well as a Thunderbolt. Let's target the... Oh boy, alright, well you know what? Let's go ahead and target the Orion. We'll go ahead and open fire here. We'll see if we can get the headshot. Again, we'll save the USC-20 if we can. It's just too much heat for this biome.
Engaging target.
Alright, we did not get the kill, but we did do some solid damage. In fact, it is very close to death.
do this.
Alright, what about you with the Annihilator? Let's go. Let's just target the Thunderbolt.
Order received.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and target the Thunderbolt. That'll be fine. We'll see what kind of damage we can cause.
Firing a full salvo.
Alright, and that was nothing but missing.
Reporting negative damage.
Yeah.
Receiving you.
Alright, big man, you know what? We're going to go ahead and move you up. Let's go ahead and start taking care of some of these buildings.
Moving to position.
We'll go, and we need 80 here. Oh, sorry, yeah, we need 80, so we'll go ahead and send an LRM-15. And then we'll go ahead and put the rest over there. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. So let's target that one as B. Alright, that should be enough.
Multiple targets confirmed. Enemy structure eliminated.
Alright, not quite enough to get eyes on the turret. And not quite enough to destroy that either. Okay, but that's fine. We'll make it work. Let's use our Marauder. Let's march on. If we move up here, we actually get more. It's a little bit of obfuscation, but nothing too crazy. You know what? It also maintains distance. That is acceptable to me. Let's go ahead and move up there. Let's go ahead and we'll go for that precision strike on the Orion and make that no more. That's more like it.
Hostile eliminated.
And then up over here, let's see what the Thunderbolt does. Alright, some damage, but nothing too crazy. That'll be okay. Let's bring Cosmo up. Our odds are much, much better. Let's see about a precision strike on this guy. You know what? We're even going to go for that headshot. He's got no damage reduction, so it's going to hit like an absolute ton of bricks if we do manage to land this shot. So let's see how good our odds are. Alright, not enough to get the kill, but that's a-okay.
Waiting for orders.
Let's bring up our Zeus. Let's head over here and destroy this turret.
Got it.
Alright, a heavy shredder turret. We definitely do not want that surviving with that AC-20. Let's target it with... Oh, well, you know what? We can actually split off some of our damage and destroy the large military building too, because those LRMs are doing splendid. So that will be fine. We'll turn off the flamer. In fact, you know what? It's fine. It just is what it is.
I copy.
Alright, so a couple of stray shots is a little bit concerning because as you can see there, that soaked some damage and that guy's alive. I don't like being targeted by AC-20s. It makes me nervous. Oh, and another sniper turret all the way from the back.
Light damage, Commander.
Yeah, definitely need to make sure that that thing does not exist anymore. Let's go. We'll head up over here. We'll fire LRMs. We'll fire the rest of the buildings. That'll be fine. Let's make sure we will send one of those there, and then let's go with... Oh, wait a second. That's going to cook us. Okay, let's turn off the medium laser there. In fact, we can probably turn off both medium lasers. That should be more than enough. In fact, there we go. We'll even use that there. That should be fine. Let's open fire.
One for you, and one for you.
Alright, so no AC-20s are firing at us today. And that building is removed.
One less structure.
Alright, so as long as we're outside of visual range, we should be safe from that turret there. Let's see about this Marauder. Let's go ahead and... let's stay out of the radiation zone.
On my way.
And I think... we go precision strike. Oh, you know what? Yeah, there's no room for that AC-20. Alright, well, let's just open fire.
Attacking from position.
Alright, that's 2 hits and not quite a kill. But he's moving nice and slow. Look at that, only 6 points of structure. Let's just close the distance. Actually, you know what? We don't even need to close the distance. Let's walk our way back towards our objective. I'm not that concerned. We're going to be able to swivel around and completely annihilate. I only need one of these to hit.
Affirmative.
Alright, and that is very, very lethal damage.
Enemy down.
We barely needed to skim the cockpit to destroy any hope of survival for them.
Good to go.
Alright, so let's see. Where is our Zeus? Zeus is up over here. We could sprint.
Standing
A king crab. We're not going to get eyes on our target either. I'm thinking we go ahead and... No, let's just move on up and take some shots. There's really no reason not to. So, what have you got? 200 damage. We can happily turn off the lasers. Let's see. No, maybe we just send the 2 LBXs and then maybe we'll split off the LRMs. Yeah, there we go. That'll work fine. I know it's not enough to take out the buildings, but it should still be enough to put it right within... Oh, wait a second. Did I do that backwards? Yeah, I did that backwards. Okay, well, you know, it's fine.
Standing by.
It's not the be-all and end-all. Let's move on up. We'll go...
I copy.
We'll put the flamer on the large building as well. Oh, wait a second. Let's turn off the... I know, 200. Okay, we can manage that, and we can go ahead and put fire on that as well. So the first one, 200 points of damage, that would be 90. That would be another 90, and then... Oh, actually, hang on a second. 90, 150 in the pulse. Okay, so that's... We can switch away one of the pulses. We can switch away one of the LRM-15s. That's 90, 150, 200. That'll work out. Oh, except we're overheating. So let's turn off the second pulse, and that should work.
Engaging multiple targets.
And of course, we missed an LRM. Alright, well, it is what it is.
Let's get this done.
Alright, Rannick, you are not going to have the range, so let's go ahead and sprint. That'll be fine. We'll let you cool on down a fair chunk. As for Cosmo, you are also out of range, so let's go ahead and sprint.
On my way. Double time.
And then our enemy
Yes,
turret
Commander.
has done its thing. Our Zeus is going to be just a little bit out of... yeah, in a little bit of trouble. Let's try and... you know what? Maybe we just move and we'll... That'll work. Oh, actually, you know what? We're not going to get shots because of the...
Live to serve.
Never mind. We're going to have to go ahead and make our way around. Let's see. What have we got?
Orders.
Well, it's not going to make much difference. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and we're going to go with some vigilance, just so we're not targeted. We're then going to sprint. We'll see what we're
Copy
dealing
that.
with back there, which we already somewhat know.
Waiting for orders.
And then you, my friend, we're going to go ahead and open
I'm
up
walking
with
here.
another salvo. Let's vent our coolant because we are a toasty crab. And we're going to go ahead and we'll target you with our LRMs. We'll target... I don't know, you with the LBXs and maybe a medium laser or two? Yeah, there we go. And then you can be C. There we go. Let's open fire.
Engaging multiple targets.
At least we're putting damage on targets and sorting things out. That should be a building out of the way, so we've got a bit more movement on the next one. And it looks like we didn't quite have enough to finish off that last building. Alright, but that's okay.
For orders.
Rannick, let's go ahead and move you. In fact, yeah, we're not going to have the
On the
sensor
move.
range to target that. Let's go with our Annihilator. You will, however, have enough.
Copy that.
Let's go ahead and completely destroy it. Oh, you know what? We probably don't need that much damage. Let's just turn off a couple of these. In fact, oh, wait a second. There we go. That's more like it. Just
Roger that.
to stay heat neutral with those 2 shots, which is quite nice to know.
Down, Commander.
Even in a lunar biome, we are still
Ready for
able to
orders.
do stacks of damage. We'll get our Zeus up and running. We're going to take out the rest of this heavy sniper turret, just so it doesn't cause us any grief. Full salvo is more than enough, so let's go ahead and split our fire. we'll send you against you and that against that.
Multiple enemies locked in.
And that should be the end of the mission. Except, of course, a stray shot can always get
Yes,
in the
Commander.
way. Alright then, fine. Let's go ahead and... you know, I suppose that's just going to have to be the way that it is. Alright, so what have you got? You've got 66 points of structure, you're practically cooked, and you're not doing much better. In fact, we can target one of everything. So, let's go ahead and... oh... so hang on a second. So, B... what can we target with B? Let's go with a medium laser. 12 heat. 10 heat. Okay, we'll turn off you. And we'll turn off you. Oh, still too much. Alright, let's drop off this one and that as well. Alright, so what have we got left? Large military building, that is A, so that's 2 but no, you know what, never mind. I was trying to make it work that we could destroy all of their available buildings, but it looks like it's oh, I still missed on the cluster hits table. Alright, well, I guess it is what it is. Let's just go ahead and brace there just to
Roger
save us
that.
some time.
Digging in.
The Annihilator, you know what? That'll do. Let's just target the building and be done with this. I was hoping we could go for more, but it is what it is. Alright, and down it goes.
Targets destroyed.
Oh, and that apparently was not one of our targeted.
Commander.
Whoops. Alright, well, I suppose then we should probably try and deal with the rest. Alright, so you, my friend, 66. We do not have the heat capacity for everything. You're at 6, you're at 4, so any kind of damage over there, and then this is 66. Okay, well, you know what? That is good enough. Let's go ahead and we'll turn off the pulses, and we'll send that to beep. There we go. All done.
Firing on multiple enemies.
Get
And
to
that
land
is
to the
victory.
LZ, Commander. I'm coming in hot.
Well, 7 out of 6 isn't bad. I was hoping for 8, but oh well, it is what it is. We do have our
One
salvage
left
to now
to
go ahead and collect, which is excellent. The area
Mission
is clear,
successful.
so no need to get to evac. We know those standardized messages. So, yeah, I think what we're going to do is, I'm going to have a look at my list. I'm seeing we need 2/3 for the Blackjack 1DB. We'll pick up that, and then as for the remainder, I am very curious. We also did get a nice little boost to our money there, so that turned into 400-odd thousand C-bills. That is going to be very nice. Poor Cosmo is injured, but he is only out for about a week, so it's not the be-all and end-all. That is that gone, and then anything else that we need. Let's see, how did we do in the Thunderbolts? We've got one of... oh, actually, you know what? It does not look like we have the Thunderbolt 5S. We're at 2/3, so you know what? That will work out splendidly for us. You know what? I think we got lucky on that one. So we did get an extra part of a Cicada and a Vulcan, some miscellaneous weaponry, but all in all, I think we'll call that a victory. Quite a very nice victory indeed. Alright, so while Yang overlooks his brand new mechs, I'm going to go ahead and quickly sign these as purchased, and then that will be about everything. So what was it? Oh, that's right, the Blackjack. There we have it. All right, cool. So at this rate, we've only got a handful of mechs left that we're looking for. We still need, if I'm going through my list, we still need parts of a Panther. That's still going to be a thing. We still need parts of a Cicada, and then that's most of our lighter and medium mechs. Then from there, what else do we need? We need... that's actually... oh, we need parts of a Warhammer. We know we need a different variant of the Awesome. I think we've seen the 8T in storage.
That mech is ready to
And
fight,
then I
Commander.
think we also might have a variant of the Banshee. Yeah, oh, and a Highlander. We have not picked up one of them at all. So, yeah, that is what we're actively looking for. The rest, we're doing pretty good with the money, so that's not too bad. We will swing by the barracks, and even though he may be in the medbay, we'll pick up his spirits by giving
Yes,
him
come on.
that promotion. Look at that. An extra 2 to hit defense, an extra 3 to melee defense, as well as that extra melee ability. That is very, very nice. So Cosmo will be back with us soon. As for our contracts, I think we might try and pick up both of these in the next one. Yeah, we have an ambush convoy. That shouldn't be too difficult. And then a bit of a battle shouldn't be too bad either. So that is what we will pick up with on the next one. And we may even start flying to a new location. So if you don't want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content. And I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.